Hello! Today we're taking a look at a video from
the biggest feminist ever in the world. Well, there's a bunch of other stuff I am too, but we'll just stick with that one for today.
So this is going to be a video just on being a feminist and problems with like anti-feminists, right? Alright, good.
So, as the biggest feminist ever in the entire world ever, the flat world, might I add.
Oh. And you just did what Patrice O'Neal would call invalidating all of your future points by shoving marbles up your ass.
I am going to make this announcement to everybody.
Okay.
If you haven't gotten it yet.
Well, how would I know if I've gotten it yet? You haven't told me what it is yet.
Okay, so come close. I want to get you prepared for this big announcement.
No, I don't trust you. You're going to like jump scare me or something.
Okay. The Daily Stormer is completely controlled by the enemy.
What is the Daily Stormer and who is the enemy? I don't know.
Yeah. In case it wasn't obvious yet when you have articles like this one.
Well, I looked up the Daily Stormer and it says right on their banner at the top of their thing that it is a Republican-based website that does Republican viewpoints and whatnot. So I would say that they make it pretty obvious when it's in their banner. I'll provide a link to it below just in case you don't believe me.
Which came out, what was it, yesterday, a couple days ago. And, well, we're going to take a little trip through the Daily Stormer forum together.
Well, okay, let's do that then.
And we're going to read all of the wonderful, noble, Aryan...
Okay, so now it's a race thing? I thought it was just about feminism. What happened?
Things that these wonderful men who us retarded women who only think about Louis Vuitton bags and, I don't know, like what we're going to cook for dinner.
Well, what's for dinner?
You know, we don't understand. They've got it all figured out, okay? In between watching anime and jerking off to sex robot porn.
Hey, I like anime. Some anime is pretty good. And I do have a fuck doll. And I do sometimes jerk off to anime porn.
They're gonna save us. So let's just take a little trip together. You know, we're really not supposed to be in there, us retard women, so we might be stoned to death for this. But I'll make up for it. Next video, I'll wear a burqa, okay?
Well, I didn't see anything on the Daily Stormer that made you think that they were somehow like a Muslim extremist group. This comparison, I mean, this doesn't even make any sense. Why are you saying that?
All right, so let's take a look at some of these wonderful little things that they talk about on there. And thank you to my spy, B.
You needed a spy to look at a website and check its comments? Why?
Who is going through the forums and just sending me all of the gems.
Yeah, so you're cherry picking the shitheads. Of course.
Okay. So, here's the first one. And pardon me because I'm looking at a computer. I'll put it a little bit closer to the camera.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you knocked around the camera and started it shaking. That makes it a lot better for you.
Okay, here we go.
See, look, now it looks like you're fucking filming a goddamn earthquake. What's wrong with you? Dear Penthouse Forum.
I used to work out in a gym, and over time I became friendly with several of the female regulars who came in to work out. They were all married and lived in McMansions. They eventually started to tell me about their unhappy marriages. Either the husband wasn't affectionate, attentive enough to them, he changed, or he became an abusive asshole. Believe it or not, I was too naive to realize that they wanted more than just a sympathetic ear. They were looking for a fuck buddy. One woman was a particularly good-looking MILF who was Norwegian, excellent Aryan DNA. I still kick myself for not jumping on that when I had the chance. Family values. It's great.
So, is this about feminism, or is this like a race thing? Because this one shows how shitty women can be in their marriages, and that seems like what you're making fun of to me, but I don't think that's what you're making fun of. So is it because he had said that she had great Aryan DNA? Is this a race thing now? I don't know what's going on here.
Wonderful. Okay, so next we have... Awesome article. Women are at best confused.
No, I'm confused.
At worst, flat out inept.
Because you're kind of inept at making your point.
Yeah, I've got to admit, I had to ask for help to get out of bed this morning because I was like, what the hell do I do?
Are you just doing this so you can be a condescending cunt? Please don't tell me you're just doing this so you can be a condescending cunt.
Husband, tell me what I'm supposed to do. What do I do? You want me to make pancakes? Yes, honey.
Well, did you make pancakes?
I mean, like, what? We can't make decisions. We're pretty much not human, and that's what it gets to at the end of these comments. I'll show you that the new meme that they're injecting is that women aren't even human.
Well, that's just silly, isn't it?
We're at best like domesticated animals. So yeah, I wonder why women aren't flocking to white nationalism.
I wonder when this became about race.
And I'm not saying all white nationalists support this stuff.
So you're admitting that there are wackadoos. So what's your point?
But these are the controlled opposition fronts that get the most coverage, that get the most attention and the most funding.
So you're just upset because they get more funding than you do. It's starting to become clear.
So, all right, let's move on. I don't know. I'm like really attracted to these guys. And seeing as how marriage is like nothing and you can just screw whoever you want because they're not happy in their marriage anymore, I need to start hanging out with these guys.
Okay, so you're blaming the guys because the women weren't happy in their marriage and they decided they wanted to fuck around. So that's his fault. I'm confused again. I don't understand what this bitch is saying. I think she's just making this video so that she can try and be funny, but it's just, you're just coming off as a condescending cunt. And if you want to watch the whole video, I'll post a link to it down there. It's 20 minutes long of this, and I couldn't... the first time I watched it, I watched a good 12, 13, 14 minutes of it, and I couldn't... I started drifting off. My attention started going everywhere else. I couldn't pay attention to it. She just went on and on and on and on and on, and her attitude and her voice is just real shitty. So, if you want to watch this down there... I would encourage you that if you want to watch it and you decide you want to comment on it, please keep the comments on an intellectual level. But at the same time, I can't control what you do and don't do. I'm not like that. So, there you go. Have a good day. Bye-bye.